Do it like this.
No. Yo, welcome to Beers and Bars.
Your place for rapid fire hip hop discussion and, of course, great beer.
I'm Kamal Kiddo.
Oh, to the Golden Child. Thank y'all for checking out the last episode.
Last week.
It was two chains, right? 2 Chainz, Salam, Remy. We talked about.
Yes.
What else did we talk about? I think that was mainly it, right? 2 Chainz, Salam, Remy. And I think it was something else.
We talked about the battle.
We did talk about
the
that.
Verzuz.
Yeah.
We had our predictions.
We did have our predictions.
Let's talk about that more when we get there.
Exactly. Yeah.
What are we talking about today?
Well, let's get to the topics first. Okay, so today we're going to talk about 2 albums, and then, of course, we're going to recap the battle. So, new album that just dropped from Jeezy, actually.
Oh, yeah. Jeezy just dropped his new joint, the Recession 2.
Part 2. Which Recession 1 was a very, very good album.
It was a very good album. It was a very good album.
Yeah. So the follow-up to that, you know what I'm saying?
And then we're doing Megan Thee Stallion's new project, Good News.
Good news. You know what I'm saying? All the rave. 2020, I think. I forgot what magazine voted, but somebody voted her the best rapper for 2000.
Really?
Yes, I forgot exactly who it was, but yes, she did receive that prestiged honor.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's interesting. And then, of course, we're going to recap whatever night that was, the Verzuz battle between Gucci and Jeezy. What did you think? What are you guys? How did you think it was going to play out, and what were your thoughts about how it played out? Let us know.
Word. What you drinking?
Well, what are you drinking? You had a birthday, so I imagine you have liquor left over, or you have some. I'm interested in knowing what you have over there. So.
Well, I'm actually keeping it very easy. I actually was going to do Revolution Brewing. I am doing another one from Revolution Brewing, but I almost did the Anti-Hero IPA just because it's nostalgic. It's one of the first IPAs I got into. And we are doing like somewhat of a nostalgic episode with the Jeezy and Gucci, and they had earlier beef. I was gonna go that route, but I'm keeping it real. That's gonna be the popping topic. So I decided to go with the ladies this time, and I'm gonna have a Hibiscus ale.
Oh, you got the Rosa joint. You got Rosas left?
I do have. I just found this actually.
That's dope.
Like, you know what? I'm going to have a Hibiscus ale, the Rosa from Revolution Brewing. This is 5.8 ABV. Y'all know what's up, man. Brewed in Chicago. This is Revolution Brewing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. It is actually steeped in hibiscus. Hibiscus is a flower, correct?
Correct.
In similar fashion in similar fashion that a tea would be steeped in hibiscus. And you can taste it throughout, man. It's a very tasty beer. I actually went to Revolution today, and I picked up. I think either today was, or it's just that popular that everybody ended up picking it up on the weekend. But you know what I'm saying? They got their their Deep Woods series going on right now. Shout out to John.
Shout out, John.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I pulled up to Rare Brewing on Milwaukee, and it was legit maybe 8 cars in the curbside joint, and they were outside in tents with the Deep Wood joints, which you have Honey Jacket, Straight Jacket, Death by Cherries, and then either Death Tar or Cafe Death. One of those two was the main ones that was out there today. So we need to get up at some point because I have all 5 of those. They're all 4-packs.
I'm about to get up with you before Thanksgiving.
So, that's definitely my Thanksgiving day. Thanksgiving this year is going to be different than it usually is. Shout out to the wife on the couch. We've already decided, we're going to just go to mac and cheese, greens, pot roast, turkey breast, sweet potato route, and it's just gonna be us with our, little inside bubble, just
For
us.
real,
So
man. Same here. I don't even think we're gonna do a turkey. We might
yeah,
do like a couple of Cornish hen joints. I actually like Cornish hen. I know I'm supposed to be on my kids to tell me, I thought you were a vegetarian. I thought you was pescatarian.
yeah.
But I try to stick to that. But on events like this, I haven't totally pulled away from other
Yeah.
meats, you know what I'm saying? And I mess with Cornish hen, man. So
Well, I just made a bomb ass piece of salmon. G, I got a piece of salmon from Jewel that was like nice. It was like $13 for a big dumb piece of salmon. Lemon pepper, garlic pepper, a little salt, black pepper, some. I had some little Caribbean jerk joint I put on it. But anyhow,
true.
to clarify though, I'm not doing the turkey either. I'm doing just the turkey breast probably. So
Oh,
you can
word.
get just it because I don't really be rocking with turkey like that. But I want to see if I can make a nice turkey breast and check that joint with some.
Oh, you trying to get on your chefing.
I'm trying to Chef Ramsay out here, but
True,
I'm
true.
gonna be honest with you. My beer for today, man. My beer fridge is literally next to me. I didn't have any rhyme or reason to why I got what I got. I just reached in and I grabbed. I say with Hot Butcher, y'all should know this by now. I was thinking of doing something.
I'm gonna have to pull out my hot butcher on the next joint. I meant to do that. Dang.
Let me. Yeah, I was thinking of doing one of these again. I've had the Dovetail Brewery, the Vienna style lager, but I ended up just grabbing this joint. So
Yeah.
this is one of their more recent joints. I think this dropped a couple weeks ago. This is their Loophole Technicality. It is a Amarillo. I like saying,
Amarillo.
Yeah.
Loophole.
Strata.
Technicality.
Yeah.
Right.
Technicality, Amarillo and Strata and Galaxy Hop double IPA, of course, because that's what they do. This is their brand, or this is what they stay with. 7.5% alcohol volume, ripe mango, Hawaiian pineapple, and peach nectar. And this is my last one out of this 4-pack because we just decided to record tonight. Right. I wasn't even going to have anything else to drink. I had me a little tequila while I was doing my I had a little tequila while I was doing my salmon. Oh, I'm lying. I did have one of the I'm tripping tonight. Hold on. We just kicking it tonight, y'all. This is a real loose show. I did have one of these today, though. This is the most recent Hot Butcher joint, which is
That's the joint I picked up. That wifey picked up. She picked that up on my birthday, as a matter of fact, and on Friday.
Yeah.
And she was, she went in there, and I tried to tell her, well, if you're going to go to Benny's, see if they got any Hot Butcher.
Yeah.
Like, okay. And then when she got there, it's like, oh, they told me I could only get one. I was going to try to get you. I'm like, nah, them joints is exclusive. You can only get one at a time. Only one.
Yeah. So I am in my Basic Bitch IPA bag right now. Basic Bitch IPA guy. Guys, if you want shirts, I'm thinking about having some shirts made. I'm going to have to really think about this.
Man, they don't know they want it until it's there, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to be on the show wearing one. It's like, oh, I need that.
If you are like me and you don't give a shit about what people say about palates or, what you should be drinking and all that. Like, I know it's stout season. It's the wintertime. And, like, I do have my stouts and stuff. I just don't care. I like to drink what I like. And I really could give less of a shit about what people think. I am a Basic Bitch IPA guy. That's my shirt that I'm trying to – I want to make them shirts, G.
Let's do it, man.
I'm trying to rep for that.
What?
I like what I like.
Wait, so all of the Red Brewing Cafe Dev joints, those are all stouts?
Those are mostly barrel-aged stouts and the barley
the barley wine.
Yeah. That's what most of those joints are. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Which I have a bunch in the back, but I will not open those until Thanksgiving because I'm planning on having one in the morning with my breakfast, and then So there's a rhyme or reason there. I really want to celebrate this year, and it's been a rough year, man. So I really want to, I'm not gonna see my parents, my grandparents, aunts, uncles, none of that. So this year, as you know what I'm saying, I kick it with the fam, that's what I'm sipping on, something exclusive. You know what I'm saying? That's when I'm gonna pull out my stouts and all that. But tonight, basic bitch IPA guys and is rocking. So
Yeah.
that being said, let's kick it off and let's party a little bit, man. Meg Thee Stallion.
So Megan Thee Stallion, her album, Good News. Yeah, I don't know if this is a secret on the show or not, but I am a I'm a Meg fan.
Any fan, or you a fan?
I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Okay.
I'm not like an ultra fan, but I do check for her work. And I like this project actually. Yeah. There's a few songs on here that I could do without, but there's a lot on here that I like a lot. You know, she opened a joint with Shots Fired. Talking about Tory Lanez and that situation. You know, she recounts the situation. She recounts how he was in the back seat and how, you know what I'm saying, what they was talking about and, you know, who was around. Like, she recounts it. You know, and I thought they was friends. I thought they was, you know, I actually thought they were like closer than that. For that to happen, it was very surprising to me actually. But hey man, she not rocking with bro. You know what I'm saying? It was apparently not an accident. It was intentional. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't on that. And you know, shots fired. You know what I'm saying? She talked about that joint. I really like Cry Baby with the baby.
Fire.
I like Movie with Lil Durk.
Movie's fire.
Go Crazy is decent with Big Sean and 2 Chainz. Don't Rock Me to Sleep. Outside. Of course, Savage Remix is, you know, has been doing this round. Shout out to Houston. Shout out to the Beehive, Beyonce, you know what I'm saying? She did her thing on Girls in the Hood. Don't Stop is popping. I think I like a few joints on here. There are some areas where it's just an okay song, you know what I'm saying? Some things she sampled. She did a lot of sampling of like 90s sounding songs on here. But overall, I think it's a good project, actually. I think it's a decent project. It is one note in the sense that it's all like twerk music, you know what I'm saying?
All party. It's all party. Huh?
It's all party. It's not really a lot of, you know, thought-provoking joints. Not a lot into her story as an artist or anything. It's all straight, you know, popping music, you know what I'm saying? But I do like Megs, man. I like Megan Thee Stallion, and I think this is actually a good project. I think it's a good project.
Yeah, I think for what it is as well, man. You know, I don't expect anything from her except to make me want to party, you know? It's interesting, it's 17 songs, but it's only 50 minutes because a lot of the joints is in and out, bang, 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 you know what I'm saying? Less than 2 minutes and 30 seconds, less than 3 minutes. I do think that she can rap. I really like her flow and her delivery. It is very Southern. Shout out to Sparks. It is very Juicy J-ish. You know what I'm saying? In that respect. But she can rap though. Like you said, I do like Crybaby. I like, do it on the tip, pause, City Girls. Sugar Baby is probably my favorite right now. That joint is dope, man.
That sampled the old song.
If I forget exactly what the song was, but let's see. This is
yeah.
That's Big Timers, ain't it? No. On it, bounce with it, I'm on the shake with it, and
ain't that Trina? Is that Trina?
It's Trina. I said Big Timers. I'm all lame, G. But yeah, some songs I can do with it. I can honestly, I don't like Shots Fired at all. At all. I think it's not good. Mainly just the use of the sample. That sample is so
that sample. I'm not mad at that beat.
I don't like that beat at all. I don't like the fact that
it's an update. It's an updated sound.
Yeah,
I'm
they threw some 808s. they threw some 808s and some chicken hi-hats on it and rocked with it.
They did.
I'm straight.
Classic sample though. Classic sample.
I would have thought it would have been dope. She just took that joint and rapped over it and yeah. But you know,
she made it.
I'm not mad at Meg.
She made it Houston.
She made it Southern. I'm not mad at Meg. Shout out to Meg, man. Yeah, man. Y'all check that joint out.
Word up. Good news. Megan Thee Stallion. Moving right along. What you want to go into?
Smoking on Pookie Low. Right? Is that what we doing?
So,
I don't know what that. Yeah.
Last week, Jeezy, Young Jeezy, formerly Young Jeezy, and Gucci Mane, still Gucci Mane, had a versus battle. These two gentlemen have a long beef. You know, I forget where it even started, but you know, I know it started from So Icy. There were some issues with So Icy, with the song that they have together. But then it kind of, you know, issues over what was going to happen with that song or something like that. And then some behind the scenes stuff going on with their homies and whatnot. But it is known in hip hop history, you know, that Gucci, you know, in an act of self-defense, had to kill some people. I don't know if it was more than one person. They came in his crib. And it was in an act of self-defense. He had to lay him down.
Yeah.
And it comes out later that this person is connected with Young Jeezy.
Yeah.
And so, rightfully so, they got beef. I mean, they had beef before this, but, you know, they got beef.
Leveled it up even more.
That, yeah, that definitely leveled up. Now you're talking about, you know, a person's life and somebody coming to kill him. You know what I'm saying? So I would have never thought that they would have been in the same room together, ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, for what reason? You know what I'm saying? We ain't got nothing to talk about. And then the verses is like, wow, they're gonna squash the beef.
Yeah,
but
I think,
I mean, and so, you know, going into it, I'm like, man, I'm rolling with Gucci. And mainly I said I'm rolling with Gucci because of his persona in the public eye. You know what I'm saying? How he has grown. He went to jail, got out of jail, and I can appreciate that story. You know what I'm saying? Jeezy, on the other hand, has had very big success early on in his career. And then in the middle, he had some albums and some work that was like, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? You know, the album with I Do, I hardly remember anything else on that album. You know what I'm saying? So I was
with Jay on it too?
That was after the Recession.
So he had two songs with Jay. He had the I'm the realest nigga in this. Y'all know it. That was a song with Jay, and then I Do had Jay on it too. But those are two separate projects, I think. Go ahead,
Yeah, for sure. But so, you know, I was rolling with Gucci, and the joint starts underway, and it's apparent that Jeezy is killing it. I mean, he's playing the hits. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and that's the thing about them. That's the thing about them. I'll say this and then I'll let you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But Jeezy has radio hits.
Yeah.
I underestimated his radio hits. I really, like, you gonna come to a Verzuz, come with your radio hits. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody knows. You know what I'm saying? Jeezy is the trap star, but his sound is triumphant. It is the club. It is the stadium. You know what I'm saying? It's stadium trap music. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Gucci make songs for the trap house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These songs you playing cooking up the work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Scraping pots and
Or in the
like
hood, for real.
you
How
getting
do
your
you? Yeah.
Pyrex together. You know what I'm saying? Like you're trapping to his music. You really in the gutter. Like Jeezy is the after you done did all of that and you about to, you got money at the club. Gucci is in the
Good
trap.
point.
And so
Good
he got
point. Yeah.
trap classics. He got trap classics that did cross over to the mainstream radio, but he don't have them like Jeezy got them.
No.
He don't have them like Jeezy got them. And so in comparison, Jeezy sounds sonically, his songs sound better. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Jeezy got wah pa pa pa, it's a photo shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't equally matched, but they put them together because of their beef.
Put them together because of the history.
Because of the history.
Yeah.
I'm a chill right there for now. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. The battle went how I thought the battle was going to go. I had an arrow on the show. I said once, but because he was making a point with Jeezy Gucci has them trap hits, them trap mixtape joints that's going to connect with the specific region being Atlanta. Because I mean, if you're from Atlanta, you're probably rocking with Gucci more than Jeezy for the most part. A lot of people from Atlanta,
true,
which was a lot of the narrative. A lot of people who I know who was really rocking with Gucci either was in Atlanta at a certain point or something like that. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of homies, people on my timeline and all that.
Yeah.
And I remember on a show I said, but when Gucci started playing them national hits, and I meant to say Jeezy. So, I mean, the battle kind of went how I thought it was going to go. There's no way in hell from the standpoint of what a Verzuz is set up for. The 20-song format is just, yeah. What's interesting, though, this is what's interesting. Gucci is a GOAT, G. Gucci is, and I'm going to tell you why. There are people right now who are still capping for Gucci and why he won. Facebook, Instagram, yes. Oh, my God.
There's people saying Gucci won?
Damn, look here. But switching the narrative, though, right? Like trying to make the verses be about things that it's not about, Facebook, Instagram, post and whatnot, all that kind of stuff. It's very weird. It's some Beehive Kanye level fandom happening out here with that man. That man is dope, G. It's people out here losing friends because of his verses, man. Because people want to make the verses look. This if you don't know, this is what the verses is. You have two DJs, you have two artists, and they're going to play songs back to back. And people are going to watch the verses, and they're going to rock with people based upon the songs they're playing. And that's it, and there's nothing else outside of that. Mm-hmm. That's what verses is. Mm-hmm. You're playing songs, and people are going to rock with you or not rock with you based on the songs that you are playing.
Now, to be fair, go ahead.
No, if you're going to come in these verses, you have to do that. I think Gucci did not play some songs because he wanted to keep it street, which is admirable, but it's a loss.
See,
you can't play.
I think he played some songs to. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I agree.
Where's Freaky Girl? Where's Freaky Girl, bro?
I agree.
He played Lemonade, right?
I think he did.
Right, I think he did.
But he definitely played a lot of deep.
He played a lot of deep joints
that a lot of people didn't know.
Unless you were a fan.
Unless you were a super fan, right?
Yeah.
And that's not gonna cut it.
And that's not gonna do it.
So
yeah.
Let's get into
Jeezy's album.
The disrespect.
Oh, disrespect. Yeah.
Disrespect.
Okay.
The disrespectful moment and how it turned and all of that. So this is my journey with it. I saw it live when it was happening, and Gucci, from the beginning, it looked like, okay, they not talking to one another. You know, what's going on? They really got beef still. Like, obviously, somebody is here just for the money. And it was apparent, and it became, it was revealed that Jeezy called Gucci and was like, man, come get this bag. Let's squash this. Let's do it for the culture. Let's do this Verzuz. And he said, okay, as long as I can keep it street, right?
Yes,
That's what they
good
said.
point.
That's what they said on the
Good
stage.
point. Very good point.
So Jeezy said, all right, we about to do this thing. Now in watching it, Jeezy's playing his hits. Gucci is playing he played at least 2 or 3 Jeezy diss songs that a lot, I'm not gonna say nobody, but that a lot of people haven't heard. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That a lot of people haven't heard. So they can't really, but in one song he talk about smoking his homie that came to kill him.
That joint hard, yeah. I remember when that dropped.
Dang, G. And so then Jeezy goes into the, man, we supposed to be doing this together, and it got real weird at that moment. At that moment, I wanted to just turn it off because this is weird, man. This energy weird right now, man. I ain't really.
Oh yeah, I have a good point here, but go ahead.
I ain't really like, come on, Gucci, what you on, man? And that's my initial thought. That was my initial thought. Gucci, what you on, man? Just
I knew that was gonna get played, G.
Just chill, G. And it's like, Jeezy did all of that, right? Said all of that. And right after he was done, he played a Jeezy diss. And it's like, yo, what you on, bro? What's really good, man? And, and during the battle, you know what I'm saying, we texting back and forth. And you said, yeah, as much as Gucci has grown, Jeezy is the only one that has evolved. And I'm like, wow, that's saying a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's saying a lot. What's going on with Gucci? And so I didn't even see like the very end. Like I went and did some stuff, came back to it, and when I came back to it, they were doing So Icy. And I'm like, okay, it's over with. They don't seem like they any closer to being cool with one another. That's it. I turned it off. The next morning, a lot of people are, saying on social media how good it was and all this other stuff. And of course, there's clips of the disrespectful moment going all around the internet, right? And then I thought about it and I'm like, you know what? I guess I can't really be mad at Gucci.
No.
Because I mean, initially I was, but then Jeezy did send somebody to come and kill me.
Exactly.
To come in my life.
Coming in your life, G.
And I get a call from him talking about he want to do a Verzuz. Bro, what? We shouldn't even be talking, really. I don't have nothing to say to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a valid beef. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Like, looking back in the moment, I'm like, dang, Jeezy trying to get this come together vibe. He talking about some, Gucci is over here like, yo, look at what I got on. And it's funny that we about to talk about the recession because a lot of what he was on was like, bruh, forget all of that. All of that is frivolous stuff, man. All of that other stuff is frivolous, man. We talking about building legacy and real estate. He got on that real estate tip, you know what I'm saying, and all of that. And in that space, it looked like Jeezy. I mean, it looked like Jeezy was the more evolved, mature person in that situation. But then the next morning, nah, bruh, he did try to send somebody to kill Gucci. You know what I'm saying? To end his life. to
Yeah.
to just stop him from living. All his family and friends, you know what I'm saying? And so he got on there with him, man. If it was me, and I thought, man, if it was me, and I get a call from somebody that tried to kill me, that want to get me money, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I'm going to play it my way. And then I find out that at the end of everything, Gucci was still like, you know what? You passed out the olive branch. You passed the olive branch. You extended the olive branch. I'm going to go ahead and accept it. It's all love. But that's after he got in his shots, though. You know
for sure.
I feel like that was a calculated move.
Oh, well, all of it is okay.
I
all
really
of it is
feel
calculated.
Like it was a calculated move, but it's like, bruh, I'm gonna get my thoughts off in front of this world stage because you bogus, G. I shouldn't even be here with you, G.
Nope.
You really tried to end me.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
And I mean, because even during the verses, and I'm gonna chill, but during the verses, he seems salty. Gucci seems salty.
I think that was just a moment and recognizing that in that moment, what he was going for, it just was not, it was not working to a sense, like Jeezy has hits. But go ahead.
But yeah, that's it though. Like, Jeezy is a different breed of guy. He's an artist. He really trying to grow as an artist. Whereas, but I mean, that conversation is unfair when you dealing with that element that in the past you tried to kill. If it was me, I'm not going, G. I'm not going.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
I ain't got nothing to do with you. You good. I ain't doing nothing with you, bro. We don't have to speak ever again. I don't trust nothing you got going on, bro. I don't trust nothing. I don't care how you've grown. That's beautiful. That's cool. Okay, you feel some remorse or whatever. Get that off of your chest, but I don't have to be involved in that, G.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? But he went ahead and got the bag. He got the bag. Because they offered him a bag, I'm sure.
For sure. I really do think that so it was a lot of calculated moves within this. First of all, it's obvious that Gucci told Jeezy that was, if I'm gonna play the truth. I figured the truth was gonna get played. Why wouldn't it get played? It's a part of their history, right? Here's where it's calculated. I think that Jeezy is genuine within him reaching out to Gucci, because Jeezy, honestly, over the past 4 or 5 years have elevated and is trying to be grown and leave all that behind him. Because even 21 Savage threw some shots and whatnot. And it's been,
Really?
Yeah. He said something on the song on his album, I'm not pussy like Jeezy or something. And I don't think Jeezy has said anything at all. But here's where this is what's crazy though. Even in that moment when he played the truth and Jeezy did all of his, man, the reason why I'm doing this is because of this and because of that. It was calculated. He knew after he played the truth, one thing's for certain, two things for sure, whatever he said, he knew he was going to play his best song after the truth, which was I'm the realest nigga in it. Y'all, he played that right after the truth. And that was not, that wasn't by happenstance. That was intentional. Like, he going to play the truth. What's going to be my response? Mm-hmm. What am I going to do? So he said all that, but he still played that joint to try to, and it's like you can't overcome the truth. That joint is nasty. Like, Jeezy to me don't have a response for that. But it was a damn good try to play, you know what I'm saying, that joint after he played that. But however, I do like at the end, I do feel like that Gucci felt like he had got his off his chest. Yeah. And that, you know what, this man trying to go ahead. Cause I hate how everybody I'm 37.
Yeah.
I got 3 kids and a wife. Yeah. I'm grown as hell, dog.
Yeah.
I'm all about growth. I appreciate the fact that if there's an olive branch that has been put out there, I hope that that Gucci accepted it and that they really do move past this.
For sure. For sure.
Anybody who looking at the situation like, nah, Gucci at the end they should have jumped him in the parking lot or whatever. Like,
No.
hey, shut the fuck up, dog. You a boy.
Fact.
You can't say what if Gucci felt like he had his closure and that because he played the truth and he got that off in front of everybody. And you know what? This man did whatever. That's Gucci. Like, let that man went to jail. That man evolved so much. Like, it's like cats don't want to see nobody evolve, man.
Yeah.
You work at Walmart, man. Come on, man. You ain't in the streets, dog. Come on, man.
Right. Like, come on, fam. Gucci.
Later.
I was to be honest with you, I was kind of hurt that Gucci took that approach when I was watching it live. You know what I'm saying?
I figured that was gonna happen, man.
But by the end, I'm like, all right, Gucci, I got you. I see.
He had to play the truth.
Yeah, G. He was. I mean, but rightfully so, man. He was upset, and rightfully so.
Rightfully so. That whole joint to me was beautiful, G. We watched two dudes in hip hop, who at one point probably couldn't even be in the same room together. This man sent somebody to kill this man.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, it was like, you know what? You want to do a truce, dog? All right, we good. Water under the bridge.
Right. He did accept.
Both of us still alive. We all have went through everything. We have an old years. Cats got kids, wives. Come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like, right.
I can go on and on, but yeah.
On that. It ain't like Jeezy on that. But you did do this, bruh. Let me go ahead and play this song and get this off, G. Remember that? Remember you did that? Don't be up here talking about, man, we about real estate now. We about this and that. Nah, bruh. What about this?
You the snowman. Stop playing.
Right. Right.
So yeah.
Right. For sure, man. I think it was for it to end on that note, I was like, wow, okay. All right. Because I didn't see the end until the replays the next day. I didn't even stay for that. I saw them do So Icy. And I'm like, man, they not even together doing this. You know what I'm saying? This ain't, man, dang, G, they lost the opportunity. Turned it off.
I felt like at that point, Jeezy really was trying to, he really wanted to close that gap, man. Like I think he really feel bad that he did what he did 15 years ago. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
He may never come out and say it, but he was way more amped to do So Icy than Gucci seemed to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that is what it is.
Yeah.
Anyhow, great marketing for his album.
For sure, right. Right. And then right after that, he did play a fire song, the Fire video with Rick Ross, where he's talking about, which I thought was so funny. After that, you know what I'm saying? Man, forget Fendi, Gucci, and all of that, man. Buy black, the almighty black dollar. You know what I'm saying? And then you guys, I'm moving on into the Recession. The
Recession 2, yeah.
I think it's actually a good project.
Yeah.
Like
I think
it sounds really good. It sounds really, really good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real, man. And
I'm not capping because of what happened. Because I am just for everybody to know, we did Trap or Die 3. You know what I'm saying? We reviewed that joint. We didn't review his last joint, but for the most part, cash check for Gucci. You know what I'm saying? For Jeezy. It's not. I probably would have checked it out anyway because I didn't check his. Well, I don't know what his last joint was, but the Trap or Die 3 joint with the French Montana joint, the Bankroll Fresh joint, I was checking for that album. But yeah, go ahead, man.
But yeah, the Recession for me is like one of my favorite from Jeezy, besides like Thug Motivation 1. You know what I'm saying? Thug Motivation 101. So, you know, to hear this joint, this is a good project, man. It comes on strong with Oh Lord. You know what I'm saying? He gets his, you know, message that he's going to be talking about through the entire project, which is Black solidarity, Black upliftment, and, you know, he talks a lot about the wrongs being done to African Americans around the world, especially in the United States. But Modern Day is good. I mess with the Ghetto. Death of Me. I'm not a big fan of The Glory. The Almighty Black Dollar is good. The Kingdom is good. Like he got a lot of strong songs on here, actually. It's a good album, actually.
Yeah.
There's only maybe 3 songs maybe that I'm like, it's all right, but I could do without it. But you know, the samples are used very well on this project.
Well, he does that, man.
Joints.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
He's always had a decent ear for samples, man. Even when you think back to the Recession 1 joint, he has a good ear. First of all, I guess we can give him his flowers. He has a good ear for good instrumentation and production. I think the issue a lot of times with him, for me personally, is the flow and delivery is still where it was. It never, you know, he has a certain way that he raps, right? And I'm not trying to look, I'm a Jeezy fan. What I'm saying is that, it's a certain way that he approaches a track that is going to be the way he does it. But as far as instrumentation, you know, he's never lacking on that vibe. My favorite joint is Niggas.
That's a good joint.
That's a classic Jeezy type joint in which you appreciate hearing that from somebody that you feel is speaking on that authentically. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who you feel is a street gangster, whatever type dude.
Who was probably one of those niggas.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, story time. Yeah, man. I in 2005, I think we've said this before. 2005, you would go to the club in Chicago. 2005, 2006, around the time when Jeezy mixtapes was popping into Thug Motivation 101, it would be cars playing different.
Oh, facts.
He was running it. And I met him once at the Ice Bar out north.
Never.
Gee, he a real street, like he just was out there with like 2 dudes. This was at his height. Like Thug Motivation 101 was out, and I was loving it out. And I'm like, damn, there go Jeezy. And he was walking out, and I walked straight up to him. And Bump J was at the club. And him and Bump J end up politicking outside the club. Everybody out there with cameras out, like real cameras back then. It's like 2006, so it's like they got a film guy with them. No camera phones. It's a camera guy. So I dig the joint, man. I dig the messaging. I do. Look, it's just my vibe, people. I really respect and I appreciate when people grow up and they evolve. I really do appreciate that because that's the only way, to me, life can continue is if you develop into whatever you're going to be. Can't be the same thing forever. It just doesn't work like that. So I appreciate this album for that. And him, you know, it's still dope boyish, but you can tell that he's trying to talk about things that are important to the people and the culture at this point. So.
I agree. Yeah, it's very little dope. You know what I'm saying? It's very little dope talk, drug talk. You know what I'm saying? This is a reformed dope boy, and he's definitely about the people now. He's definitely more Black Panther. I mean, look at his cover. You know what I'm saying? He got this beret on, this leather beret. You know what I'm saying?
And what I don't like about, this is my last point. I don't get how people don't appreciate. Look, if a cat been rapping for 15 years, man, and you know for a fact they got a wife, kids, they not in the streets no more. Well, I mean, music is music, and you do have to make good music. But if a cat ain't living what they talking about,
Yeah.
you know they just giving you a product that's gonna keep you. I'm not shitting on this guy, but we've talked about Future before. A lot of stuff Future talk about, he's on record saying he don't even do. The man don't do the Xannies, the perps, none of that stuff. He don't even do.
You don't anymore. And when he was at the height of doing it, he wasn't doing it. When he was at the height of making that music, I don't think he was even doing that stuff, man. He said it on camera. He said it himself.
On camera. Let me chill. I might meet him one day. He might try to beat me up.
And he'd be like, hey, bro, I did say that, though. And people still love my music. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
Facts, man.
Nobody cares. March, April 2021.
Okay, New Llewellyn Cole coming soon. You know what I'm saying?
These are available online right now, too. How much these go for?
Man, them joints about to be Black Friday, $20, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Get your dad hat in, y'all. Get your, yeah, man.
On the real, man.
But seriously, oh hey Kamal, it is the 22nd of November.
Hey, go listen to Meek Mill's new project.
Yes.
Who else? The Baby just dropped a project.
Should we check out St. John? Who is St. John?
I've been hearing a lot about St. John, so I might give it a spin.
Okay. All right.
I've been hearing a lot about bro. I thought he was actually a singer. I thought he was a singer, but somebody told me.
Me too. Yeah. Stereotyping. St. John, he R&B. He got to be R&B. But no, Super Friends Top 5 is going to be starting very soon.
Yes.
We got to start probably next week.
Yes. What do you think the top 5 rap albums of the entire year, entire 2020? We had a crazy year. What you been doing in the crib? You had time to listen to music, man. What were your top 5? Listen. Hey, man. Beers and bars.
Beers and bars. We'll see y'all next time, man.
Peace.